collect the minds, where the fire ignites, every piece connects, every fandom unites. Collect the minds.
All right, everybody, and welcome to Collector Minds episode 4. Today we have one of my fellow German collectors here with us, Knight Rider, and we both will talk about special mints for Star Wars, Marvel, and Disney. So, welcome, Knight Rider.
Hello, I'm Knight Rider. It's a pleasure to be on your channel.
Thanks, man. So, I would say let's start right in. Let us start with special mints for Marvel. I heard that 616 is a really special one. Tell us about it.
Yeah, you are absolutely right. 616 is like, to understand the meaning of it, why it is so special. 616 is like the universe, or in Marvel there are multiverses, but 616 is like the name of the, I would say, core universe for Marvel.
Yeah, okay.
And yeah, every timeline which is important in the comics is in the 616 universe. So every FA of a character in the comics is in the 616 universe, and that's why also I think in the movies they're saying that the core universe where every Marvel character we know and appeared is like the 616 universe. And that's the reason why 616 is like a special mint for almost every comic
Yeah.
from Marvel. So
Just for the comics or for the collectibles as well?
yeah, for the collectibles as well. You can also use the 616 for the collectibles, because it's like the main timeline for
Yeah.
the Marvel universe.
Yeah.
So the other thing is also that 616 is like, if you look on the edition sizes on every comic, you got like in the early days the 60K and 30K edition sizes from the comic runs, and after that they lowered it to like 10K, sometimes even 5 or 4K.
Yeah.
And I think at the 60K edition size you got like 120 616 variant mints.
Yeah.
So you just not have one 616 like the clean number, you can also collect like variants of it, like 1616 or 6162, 6163,
Yeah.
and
Okay, got it.
ongoing. So there are multiple people who can collect this mint, and that's the
Yeah.
special thing about it, that not just one person can own a 616 of a comic, but there are multiple who can collect it, also not for one comic, for other comics as well.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the
Would you
value of this,
would you say that
yeah.
the 616 is like the most special number you can have on a Marvel comic or a Marvel collectible, despite like the year of the first appearance or so?
Yeah, probably. I mean, it's like a thing for everybody has to choose for his own what is the special or the most special mint in a collectible or comic run.
Yeah.
But if you look at overall, I would say that there are probably many people who like the 616, but also like the birth year of a
Of Stan
comic
Lee,
writer,
for example,
or
or so.
yeah, for example, like for Stan Lee, the 1922, or for Jack Kirby, the 1970. If these people are included for or were involved in writing or making like the covers of the comic.
Yeah. So Jack Kirby and Stan Lee are the biggest publishers or the biggest writers and storytellers within the Marvel
Yeah,
universe.
that's like Stan Lee is most known for his writing, because his art skills are worst.
Okay.
They're really
Yeah.
bad. But Jack Kirby is the one who, and most of the time, is like drawing or making like the
Yeah.
art for the comics.
Yeah.
And these two are most known like for Spider-Man or the Fantastic Four, or for Hulk, Iron Man, especially Stan Lee, because he was the one who like invented these characters.
Yeah. He stood in the spotlight. Yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
we or most of the time Jack Kirby gets like, in my opinion, too far in the background
yeah.
because you
He
got
doesn't get
also like
enough
a
credit, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. He got also a big role on the creation on these characters.
yeah,
So these are the two who are mostly on like the old comics and on also like the favorite heroes who are made like the stories or
yeah,
the covers. And you can also, or that is a tip I would give to everybody, if you want to get like a special mint on a comic and you don't know, okay, did he write it or is he the artist for? I think most of the time it's also like written down in the description in Vivi
yeah, yeah,
on the comic. But the best thing to see if like there's a comic artist or comic writer and you don't know, okay, is he known or popular, is to look on like CGC, look up like the writer and artist for the comics because there are multiple writers and artists for each
hmm.
comics.
And
And then you
you
type
can
in
sort for the comic, and then it says which writer, which artist.
exactly,
Yeah, okay.
exactly. And you can then type the name of the artist or comic writer in Google, and if like the first thing which is popping up is saying like he is a comic artist or comic writer or something like that, or comic related thing,
Yeah,
you can be most of the time really sure that he's probably a big comic artist or comic writer. And then you can look up like the birth year and look, okay, maybe that is a yearment I want to go for.
yeah. All right. Let us go back to the edition sizes and the amounts of different 616 variants. You
Yeah,
said like at the edition size of 60,000, it's like 129 616.
120, yeah.
Ah, 120 616 combinations. How is it about the 10,000 print runs?
Yeah, that's the interesting part because on the lower edition size, the value for the 616 is getting higher because there are less in
Yeah,
circulating.
obviously.
So
Yeah.
yeah, and on the 10K run, it's around 20. Yeah, 20
Oh, okay.
616
That's not
variants.
many.
Yeah, and the other thing is like I am also big into collecting the 616 variants. And for me, I want to get like a 616 variant for the common cover because it's
Yeah.
obviously the original
Yeah.
comic
Got it.
cover. And on the others, there are, I mean, the 2616 variants are like spread out on all the cover variants. So not just for the common art 2616 variants in circulating supply. It's
So you try to get as
less.
many 616s of like one particular comic and then over the like 4 or 5 different comic cover versions.
Yeah, not exactly like for the common, especially for the common to get like
Ah,
their
okay.
616 variant. And on the others, it's for me not so interesting to get their
Yeah.
one. I mean, okay, if the rare or ultra rare cover is a really cool looking cover, then yeah, they also like to get a 616 variant, but most of the time just for the common cover.
Yeah. Okay.
And because they're like distributed over the other rarities,
Yeah.
they're I think sometimes just like 10 or 12 616 variants for the common, sometimes even less. It's like Zufall,
Again.
Zufall, willkürlich.
Random.
Yeah, it's like random where the mints, where the 616 variants are going, and how much of them are like now in the for the common cover or on the other rarities.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So you focus on 616s on the comic covers, and there I
Yeah,
think you choose like the more desired comic covers,
yeah, yeah.
or over all kinds of variants or
Well,
comic covers.
yeah, most of the time just the common covers because it's the original comic cover, and also just like I would say, especially the very old
Yeah,
comics where you
like the
got
big popular ones.
where you got the special first appearance in it, like
Yeah, yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know,
Got it.
FA Hulk, FA Iron Man, Spider-Man, things like that.
which is like the 616 you most desire? On which comic? Like maybe you have it already, or
Yeah.
are you looking for a 616 you would love to own?
Yeah, I am so grateful that I already got that comic where I wanted the 616 variant
Which
on.
one is
And
it?
yeah, it's the Amazing Fantasy 62.
Okay.
Because that is the FA of, or I think I got the issue right. It's wrong. It's the Amazing Fantasy #1.
Ah,
It's the FA of Spider-Man, and I'm a really big Spider-Man fan since my childhood. So it was really difficult to even get the 616 mint because most of the time they're very expensive.
yeah.
Like they're costing around 400-500 gems. But I got one like I think around 250 for 250
Yeah, okay.
gems.
And which
And
comic was it?
Amazing Fantasy #1.
Because of the,
The first appearance of Spider-Man.
is it not in Amazing Fantasy 15?
Oh,
Guess it's,
you're right. Yeah, yeah,
I
Amazing
guess it's
Fantasy.
Amazing
Yeah,
Fantasy
yeah,
15.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, Amazing Fantasy 15. Yeah,
But
okay, yeah.
that's sick. Okay, that's such a big comic. And then with this mint number, do you have the Stanley's birth name as well on these on that comic?
No,
Probably not,
unfortunately
right?
not, but I know somebody who has like the birth year from Jack Kirby on it.
Ah, okay, nice.
That's also crazy because he's the artist for that
Yeah,
cover.
yeah, definitely, definitely. Which are the, because those are special mints, as you already said, the birth year of Stan Lee, which is it?
It's 1922.
1922, and of Jack Kirby,
It's 1917.
1917.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay. So keep in mind for now, special mints on the Marvel side, 616, 1917 for Jack Kirby, and fuck,
no,
1920?
1922.
Ah, 1922 for Stan Lee. Great. Are there any other special mints regarding the Marvel fandom?
Yeah, well, I would say in general, like every birth year of a, I would say popular comic artist or comic writer, like for example, Steve Ditko is also a very popular one. It's for him, it's 1927.
Mm-hmm.
And also I would say, I mean, if you can't get like the birth year, I would say, in my opinion, second best option is like to get the month and the year where
Yeah,
the comic artist or writer is born. Like for example, for Stan Lee would be he is. I actually also know the day for his or his birthday.
okay, give it to us.
It's the 25th, 25 December 1922. So if you got like December like 12 and 22, it's like the month and the year where he got
Yeah,
born.
yeah,
And you can use that also like for every other person. Like for Kirby, it's for example, he was born in July, so it's like 7 and 17. So you got also there, for example,
yeah,
like the month and the year. So I would say that's the second best option you can get after like the real full birth year
yeah,
for
yeah. Okay.
these people.
Do you collect these as well, or is it more like so you are like actually looking for these, or is it sometimes you scroll through and then you're like, oh yeah, there it is, I take this one, or do you like look for these mints as well
Yeah,
besides the 616?
I'm not looking so much for these mints like for the 616 variants, but sometimes if I see them or for from a drop which has a good FA in it, I'm also like in the aftermarket and hunting like
Yeah,
for these special mints. And if I see them and they are listed for a good price, I also take them. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. You try to snipe them.
Yeah,
Had
exactly.
you had like one situation where you saw like a really special mint and you were like, yes, I will buy this, and then someone else got it?
Well, yeah, multiple times on different comics. But Yeah, it was like most of the time like a 616 variant, for
Yeah.
example, or sometimes even I can't remember which comic it was, but um, there was one situation where the comic writer was also Stan Lee, and there was like the mint 1922, like
Hmm.
its birth year, and it got listed for a really low price. So I guess the guy who listed that one didn't know that
Yeah, yeah,
it
definitely
was a
not.
special mint.
Definitely not.
Um,
I mean, that could have been me because I don't know all these dates as well. So great to get to know them today.
yeah.
Any other special mints regarding Marvel besides 616, besides
Yeah.
the birth years and the birth months? Um,
Um, I would say also like 1939 because that is like the year in which the first ever Marvel comic got
yeah, yeah, yeah.
released, the
They
Marvel
they,
Comics
they
51.
transitioned from I don't know the name before Marvel Comics.
Um, I don't know what you exactly mean.
Yeah, Marvel Comics was not always Marvel Comics. They had another name before that, up before they branded to Marvel Comics.
Ah, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, yeah, but I don't know the name to be fair. Maybe I remember later.
Yeah, but there also like the 1939, and it was I think September where the comic got released. So also there you can pick up like the month, so 939 for example.
Timely Comics. Timely Comics.
Timely comic.
That was the name of Marvel Comics before they rebranded to Marvel Comics.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay, good to know.
yeah. Okay. So that were like the special mints for all stuff Marvel. Um,
One thing I would add is like you can choose also like every year in which the comic got released, for example, is also like special if you got
yeah,
like I don't
yeah.
know, for example, Amazing Fantasy 15, the release year there's 1962.
Hmm.
So if you got that one, or like also there's a month and the year where it got released, it's
Yeah,
like also special mint.
yeah. I
So
guess
consider also
the
this one.
comics and crypto are big on like the actual dates of
Yeah, yeah,
the
there,
collectibles, right?
yeah, you can see it on Twitter, like they getting out a tweet where they give you
A
like a
bounty,
bounty.
right?
Yeah, yeah, if you hunt for them the year in which the comic got released.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I would say those are like the biggest mints, right? In terms of the comics.
Yeah, the release year you mean?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, probably.
yeah, okay. But so they are really expensive, especially on the bigger comics.
Yeah, right.
Okay, let's go further. Let us talk about Disney special mints.
Mm-hmm. Well, on Disney, there are, I would say, many mints, but I would say the important ones are like the founders year of Disney, that is 1923.
Mm-hmm.
And also there you can choose like the month and the year, like I think that is October, so 10 and 23, for example. But after that, I would say also like the first appearance of Mickey Mouse, or in that case, Steamboat Willie, that
Yeah,
was 1928. And
yeah,
also
okay.
there you can choose the month, it's there November, so 11/28. And but that one I would just collect on things like Mickey related, or if it Mickey is himself.
Yeah,
Um, and I would say also like the 33 number.
yeah, because of Club 33, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, I talked
It's
about that with Vivi Magic in my last interview on
okay,
Collector
okay.
Minds 3. So I know a little bit about Club 33, yeah,
Yeah, you know why it's called 33?
because of the address where the first clubhouse was, I guess.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's like I think the Royal Streets
Yeah,
33.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. And I mean that is one of would say multiple theories. You know, I would say the second series is not a really well, it is a known one, but Disney never told officially like why they named the Club 33.
Yeah.
But it's like you have like there are two threes, and if you put the three like vertical, it's looking like an M. So you got like two M's, and that's the shortcut for like Mickey Mouse.
Ah, okay. I didn't know that. Sounds reasonable.
Yeah,
Sounds kind of reasonable.
but it's not like
Yeah, yeah. It's a
officially.
theory, right?
Yeah, yeah. And I would say also like the 13 or the number 1313. It's like also in the address of I think the which Disney park was it? I think that one in Anaheim.
Uh-huh.
Um, it got the number in it, but also like the secret behind the number is that the um 13th number of the alphabet is like an M, so you got that twice also
Ah, yeah. Okay,
13
got
and
it.
M, so you got as well Mickey Mouse.
Yeah,
So these numbers you can also collect on every Disney collectible, the
yeah,
33, 13, 13, and also like the 1923. So I would say these one are like the important ones, and also like the birth year from Walt Disney, like the 1901, so 19,001 he got born,
yeah,
1901, so
yeah.
that one is also an important mint.
And probably all like the first appearance years and
Yeah, the first appearances of each character, exactly, yeah.
yeah. Do you have any numbers there for us or
Um, well, besides Mickey, I think Oswald, he got released in 1927. He's like the older brother, you could say, from Mickey.
yeah,
So in the past, he was really popular, and now after Disney got him back, he is getting, or he's getting also more spotlight at the
yeah,
moment.
yeah.
So that one and like Donald Duck, I think his FA was 1934.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, but I think that are all characters where I am looking
Yeah, I
because
mean there are so many characters.
yeah,
Obviously, you can't know them all, but I mean a quick Google research is if someone is interested in the special mint for another character. I mean, it's made really easy, right? Um,
exactly. And one another mint I would say is quite important is like the year in which the first ever Disney park got opened. That
yeah,
was 1955. And as well, you can get use there also the month. It's like July, so
yeah,
755.
yeah,
And yeah, I mean that one is not so important, but you can also could consider it. It's like the foundation year in which the Club 33 got opened. So that
which
is
year?
the year in which the Club 33 got opened.
Yeah, which year was it?
Ah, okay, it's 1967.
Okay, okay.
So yeah, I would say that are probably all important yearments for Disney, which are also like I would say obvious for hardcore Disney fans,
Yeah, yeah,
which everybody is knowing.
yeah. Are there any special mints in also for Disney collectibles you collect?
Most of the time it's like 23 or 33
Yeah.
actually. So these
Again,
ones,
sorry, the 23 was because
the
of the opening year.
foundation year, what?
The opening year or the foundationing?
The foundation year of Disney.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, and the 33 obvious club
Yeah, yeah, I
33.
got it. Yeah, I got that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
okay.
one. And for Mickey, if I see like on a Mickey related collectible like a 28 or 1313, I collect also these ones.
Yeah. What kind of premium are you willing to pay for like those special variants or special mints better?
Yeah. Yeah. If you got like, I don't know, you have like to make a difference between like a clean number, like clean 1923,
Yeah,
and like numbers where you got it like a little hidden. I mean, like for example, you have like 11923, so you got 1923 at the end, but one number before it is another random number. I would say like for these which are a little hidden, I personally would probably not more pay than like double the price, but double the floor price, for
yeah,
example. But just not because it's not or it not has a higher value, just to because I don't want to spend too much money on
yeah.
these
I got
ones.
it. Mhm.
Yeah, but if
But for
you
like the real big Disney fans,
yeah, it's
there's more value
yeah,
to
it's
that
not a fair
number
value
than.
to sell it for double the price. I would say if the fair value is sometimes is it 5 to 10x of the
Yeah, 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 yeah.
floor
Got it.
price.
Got it. All right. So an overview on the special mints for Disney. 1923 because of
Yes,
the foundation year or founding year of
exactly.
Disney. Then 33 because of Club 33.
Yeah.
Okay, help me out.
Then I would say also the 1955 because there was like the first Disney park which got opened.
Yeah,
And like for Mickey, the 1928 because that is his FA year.
yeah. Okay, and then those first appearance years we talked
Yeah,
about earlier.
exactly. Yeah.
All right, cool. Then let us hop over to Star Wars. I know 1977, right?
Yeah.
That's the special mint for Star Wars. I know,
Yeah.
because of the first movie.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
got it. Okay, tell us about other special mints in the Star Wars fandom.
In Star Wars, you, I would say, could take every release year of the big movies like episode 1 to 6, or that are like the original movies. I mean, right, I think there are three other episodes which
Yeah.
got released later in the 2000s. But yeah, I would say like 1980, it's like the second release movie. It's like the episode 5. Episode 4 is like the first ever
Yeah.
released movie, which you named 1977. And ongoing after that would be 1983. It's the release year for the episode 6.
Mm-hmm.
And then years later, like 1999, there was a release of the episode 1. Episode 2 got released in 2000, in 2000 or was it? Ah, no, 2002.
Yeah.
2002.
Okay.
And 2005 is the release year of the episode 3. So these year meant for the release of the episodes are really important. And it's also like depending on the character, like which, for example, Luke got also like his FA in the movie from 1977.
Mm-hmm.
And Anakin Skywalker, his FA is like in 1999. But if you want to say like, I mean, Darth Vader is also
Yeah, yeah,
Anakin
but
Skywalker. It's all he as Darth Vader on himself was also like in 1977. So yeah, and there you can also take like the month. I think for probably almost every movie, the month in which it got released was like in May. So you can take the 5. But there,
every movie was released in May.
yeah, I think so. I mean, I don't know if like for the first movie it is
Yeah,
like that, but I'm pretty sure that the other movies got released in May.
yeah. Okay, okay.
Yeah, and also like the 4th May, I mean
Yeah, yeah.
4,
May
yeah,
the
May the
4th
4th
be
be
with
with you.
you.
It's
Yeah, yeah,
like the Star Wars Day.
yeah.
And this number like for I mean the American or English date is like 05 or 504, and in Germany we got like 405.
Yeah.
Like depending how you want to write the date. It's like also I would say special mint because it's like the Star Wars Day.
Yeah. Got it.
Yeah.
What about the birth year or so of George Lucas?
Yeah, that's also a big one. Like the 1944 is his birth year, and he got also born in May. So
Ah,
there
okay.
you can also take like the 544, for example.
Yeah.
And also like I mean they're not that important, or not, I would not say that important, but not that known.
Yeah.
Like the birth years from the actors who played the characters.
Yeah. Okay. That's like really deep into the fandom, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
exactly. Besides that, I would say, I mean, George Lucas is like the guy who invented like Star Wars, and the biggest person. So I think there's well, you could also say that like the year 1976 is also a big one because I mean not many people are knowing this, but 1976 is like the year in which the book for Star Wars got released. So there
Ah,
was a
okay.
book
I
which
didn't
got
knew I
released
didn't knew
before,
that.
yeah, before they brings the movie out.
Yeah. 1 year the movie was 1977 and the
You
book
know,
was
and 1 year before they
1976.
released the book for it, yeah.
Ah, yeah. Okay. I didn't know that. That's good knowledge to me,
Yeah.
new knowledge for example. Do you have any like really special mints for Star Wars?
Mm, well, besides the numbers I already told,
No, in
the
your collection. I mean,
oh, in my collection. Well, I got like on the lightsabers, the one from Luke, the blue one. Or it was not Luke, my fault. It's Anakin, the one from
yeah,
Anakin Skywalker, the blue lightsaber. I got there the mint 1944, but not the clean number. It's like there's a random number at the back. Like I
yeah.
think
Okay,
it's the 5,
yeah,
1944 5.
yeah. Okay,
And I would say for me, my personal, I would say grail number is like the mint for the R2D2, the gold moment.
yeah.
I got there the mint um 544. So it's like May
Yeah,
and the
40.
year,
Yeah,
month and year where George Lucas got born.
yeah. But this one is a big one, right?
Yeah. For me it's a big one. And I mean it's I would say the second best option after like 1944.
Yeah.
Or
Okay.
a random mint with
Really
1944.
nice, really nice. Did you get it? You got it on the drop or you bought it afterwards?
I bought it in the secondary market. It's actually not so far ago. It was like last year, mid
Yeah.
last year,
How
and
much did you pay?
I would say I got a pretty good deal on it because I think the floor at that time was around 170, 180. I think right now it's like the same floor,
Yeah.
and I bought it like for 250 gems. So it's
Okay, that's okay. I
not a high
mean,
price. Yeah.
if you look at it, what we paid for some collectibles for collectibles that were like really hyped up in 2021. I mean,
Yeah.
200 and a little change is
Yeah.
is really good for that mint, I would say.
Yeah, I mean the hype is not anymore there. It could possible return in end of this year or the beginning of the next year
Yeah.
if you're looking on the cycles for crypto. But right now, if you want to get like special mints or you're a really collector, you can get really steal off deals in the market right now.
Yeah. Okay. Do you like really hunt for those mints, or do you scroll through the apps sometimes and look for those mints, and then yeah, there is one I will buy, or do you use Vivi like kind of daily to look for those special mints?
Yeah, for the I would say collectibles where I really want to have a special mint on the Star Wars ones, I'm daily in the app and looking like, okay, is there for example the number or the mint which I want in the market,
Yeah.
but I would say I also look like on Stacker. I would say Stacker is a really good research tool to
Yeah.
know like on which account is which mint. And that is I most of the time also got like my 616 variant mints. Because I looked up, okay, which account got the 616 variant mint, and then
Yeah.
I looked, okay, the name of the guy, um is he maybe also using the same name on the social medias.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Okay. And
would say
then
there's
you
like a
connect, try to connect.
a 50-50 chance that
Yeah.
the name is also like the same name on like Twitter or Telegram
Yeah. I got it.
or Instagram.
So
And
you're desperately waiting for the feature in app, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
to make
Okay.
offers to
Yeah.
others users, that would be awesome if we get that
Yeah.
one.
Because I can imagine at the moment it's kind of a pain.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. But you have to do what you have to do if you want those special mints, right?
exactly.
Yeah, okay. That sounds great so far. So we talked about Disney, we talked about Star Wars, and we talked about Marvel. Are there any other brands you have some knowledge about? Is one special mint or a couple special mints?
Well, I in the past, or I most of the time, these are, I would say, the three biggest brands I'm after, and besides that, um, if I want to have like, or I would say I got it in the past, I just collected like random mints in the beginning,
Yeah,
but after a year, I started to collect just special mints, and even for like I would say collectibles or brands where I'm not that big in, but I like the collectible, I also there don't want just to get a random mint. And look up, okay, which are the special mints for that one.
yeah,
But I mean, everybody can do their own research and and look up in the internet like for other brands when got it released, who was, for example, like I don't know, the guy who invented the character or the comic, and get there like the specimens, or get to know, okay, which is a specimen.
yeah, yeah. Okay, got it. Is there anything we haven't touched on like the special mint side? Something you want to talk about, maybe?
Well, I don't think so. I would say in general you can really say that what is a special mint? There you have to make a difference between the general special mints and the
Yeah,
special mints uh, which are specific for a brand, because general specimens I would say are like, or there are multiple people who collect like, for example, 777 or 666
yeah.
or 363, things like that, that are more on the general mint side.
Or like Randy the 69.
Yeah, for example.
Yeah. Yeah.
And on
Or like Ferryman, our other German collector from the community.
true.
Was it 78, right? I guess it's 78, yeah.
Yeah, I
Because
think,
he was born in
or was
70.
it 87?
Oh yeah, yeah, I got that mixed.
87.
Yeah, 87,
Yeah,
right? Oh,
yeah.
Ferryman, I'm sorry I made you older than you are. Excuse me, my friend. So shout out to Ferryman. Okay, great. That were a lot of interesting mint numbers we talked about. I really learned a lot today. I appreciate you being here. And for everybody out there, if you are a special mint collector as well, connect with Knight Rider on X.
Yeah,
Because I guess if you're both on the hunt, you can understand like the passion behind those mints, and
true.
maybe you can find or yeah, do some couple of cool deals together. And yeah, thanks guys for watching. Leave a comment, leave a like, and consider subscribing to the channel, because there will be more interviews in the future. I hope this interview brought you some value and some insight into special mint collecting. And Knight Rider, thank you so much that you've been here with me today.
Thank you that you invited me.
Definitely, definitely. Hope to see you soon on one of the German or international events.
For sure, for sure.
Great. Everybody, have a great day. Bye.
Bye.
We're diving deep where the passion thrives. Every piece of story, every set a dream. From vintage vibes to a modern stream. Welcome to Collector Minds. Collector Minds, where the fire ignites. Every piece connects, every fandom unites. Collector Minds, where the passion aligns. It's not just the items, it's the